brackets out, and it's time to get ready for the NCAA tournament. So we got Alex join us as UConn gets ready to take on Oklahoma in just a few days here. So Alex, thanks for hopping on.
Thank you for having me once again.
Yeah, of course. So let's start with this. I know some obviously good and bad things coming out of the weekend at MSG. From your thoughts, just give me some of your takeaways. Some of the good, some of the bad out of the weekend at MSG.
Yeah, good. I mean, little feel good, but it was kind of like we were able to show our defense against Villanova, specifically in the second half, how we're able to show our potential, what we could do on the defensive end, but more so our ability to fight. I mean, we were down in both games and fought back and never gave up, but that's probably the only good because otherwise you'd want to win it all. So I wouldn't say much good and bad, obviously, defense at moments. We haven't started as fast as we probably would like to. And just we just want to continue to improve offensively and defensively. And we know we have to do that. And we really got to do that now, especially you lose your season's done and we want to win a championship. So we realize that we got to fix that ourselves.
I know when you did your media availability on Sunday after the bracket, you talked about a tough film session when you guys got back. What was the toughest thing that you had to watch through that film session?
It was just our defense, just the simple mistakes that we made, especially in the first half. Like, yeah, they shot the ball really efficiently, but they should if they're getting wide open shots and they're really good players just from our defense. And we were prepared for. We had a we had a great game plan. We saw their plays. We walked through everything, but we didn't execute it out there on the court. And it was on us players when we're messing up simple actions that we see every time.
Yeah, I'm curious. Now that the Big East season, I guess there's still a chance at some point. I guess you could see Creighton again, but you won't have to see Eric Dixon again. Most likely won't have to see Kalkbrenner and Ashworth again. How tough just from going up against those guys for, I mean, your entire UConn career, you've been going up against them. Just what's it been like having to go up against guys like that, night in, night out?
I mean, it's amazing. You want to play the best, and those three are definitely the best up there as the best in their positions. And to see them for this long, it's been amazing. And we're all so familiar with their games, just like they're familiar with ours. And it's always a battle when you play those guys. And we just have so much respect for them. They're terrific players, super well coached that puts them in great positions as well too. So we knew it's always a battle and to be able to play against them at the highest level, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. As you kind of look back on the week at MSG, obviously, you look back at the Villanova game when you guys made that running on them in the second half. I know a lot of it was defensive focus, but what was it like just for you being on the court in a moment while you guys are making a run like that to win a tournament game?
Honestly, you don't even like think about it. You just kind of like get the stop score, you get the stop score, and you're just so focused on the next possession. And then you look up and you're like, oh shoot, we're up 11 now. Like that type of feeling. So really you're just so locked into the game and each possession that you just want to keep going. And you can definitely feel momentum on our side during those runs. You can definitely hear the crowd getting into it too, which gets us going. But other than that, like you're just so dialed in.
Yeah, I'm curious because you've gone into the NCAA tournament off a semifinal loss. You've gone in off a tournament win. What was kind of the feelings around the team come Saturday, Sunday, coming off MSG?
Yeah, Saturday was tough. At least for myself, that loss kind of just stuck with me throughout the entire day. Like after film, in a way, it kind of helps because you're able to see your mistakes, but that's still like that feeling still lingers with you, and you kind of
Yeah,
I'm still thinking about the plays I messed up and kind of replaying them in my head and what I could have done better to help the team out. So through Saturday it lingers, and then Sunday you kind of have to turn the page. You have to turn the page, get excited for selections. There's something to look forward to in Selection Sunday on Sunday to really get your mind off it and
yeah,
really look as if, all right, we have another opportunity in the tournaments. It's a new season ahead. Move on as much as it hurt to lose that game, move on and just find a way to beat whoever we were
yeah.
gonna. on that Sunday.
No, as you head towards Sunday and you get ready for the bracket reveal, I know last year you guys basically knew, your path where you're going to end up being. Obviously, weren't sure teams that would be in the way, but you knew you'd be the one seed, you'd be in the East. What was it like heading into the selection this Sunday, where things were definitely a little bit more up in the air?
I was nervous. I didn't like how long the wait was. That was scaring me. And every time there was like a 7, 8, 9 seed, like you could just see everybody like sit up and like
Yeah.
really like pay more locked in attention. And then when we saw Raleigh, North Carolina for the first time, where it's the Mississippi State Baylor game. That game, we were like, all right, our name's about to be announced. And then it didn't get announced. We were like, what's going on? So little scary moments. Definitely the anticipation was high. Everyone was more nervous, and um, of course, we were in the last region to get announced. So really a long wait for that.
Yeah, I mean, you've been out in the West before, you've been out in the East, back in the West. You feel good heading out West again?
It don't matter where we go as long as we're playing great basketball and winning. I don't care where we go.
There you go. So you see the reveal, you see Oklahoma in that first round. Kind of some initial thoughts when you see Oklahoma, and then how quickly do you guys transition from just being seeing the bracket reveal to really starting to think about Oklahoma and start getting to work?
Yeah, we saw Oklahoma, and like first thing comes to mind is like an SEC school. Like they played in a gauntlet of an SEC. They've played against terrific teams. I follow college basketball a lot, so I knew they went undefeated in the non-conference. They had some big time wins. They won the Bahamas tournament, so really a team that was just ready and like had a great resume from the jump. Then obviously, you get into the personnel. You've heard about fears throughout the entire season. You've heard about more throughout the entire season, and they're super well coached as well. So we know the game hasn't even happened yet. We know it's going to be a battle, and we're excited for it.
Yeah, as you go through this week, I know we're talking Tuesday night here. What's the week leading up to a Friday NCAA tournament game like?
Just practice as normal. We're practicing Monday, Tuesday. We're leaving tomorrow, Wednesday for it. So really, we're just practicing as if we're playing another big game, like another Big East game. We're making sure we're on top of our stuff. We're dialed in for the scouting report as well. So, in a way, you want to treat it as normal as a game as possible, just so everyone's confident, everyone's feeling themselves into the game. And otherwise, you don't want to overthink it's March Madness and get too tensed up and really just overthinking out the possibilities of, whatever could happen.
Yeah. Last year being the one seed, everyone's picking you to win the whole thing. There's clearly an amount of pressure that comes with that. This year
Yeah.
is an eight seed. I know there's always pressure playing in the NCAA tournament when you're at UConn, but are you guys able to play? I don't know, if freer is the right word, but a little bit more with a little less pressure on you guys heading into this one?
Yeah, there's not even you can't even compare the pressure from last year to this year. Like, absolute. I personally think there's no pressure on us whatsoever. Like, people are doubting us throughout the entire year. People aren't talking about us when, we have ESPN in our training room. So like we'll see, we'll
Yeah.
hear like, who they think's the favorites and stuff. And obviously people aren't talking about us. So there's no pressure whatsoever. I just know we got a UConn uniform on, and I know, how special that could be when you play a UConn with the honor you play with, the pride you play with, and the work that we put in practice every single day and the coach and staff that we have, like I really think we could do something special. So as long as everyone buys in and believes in that, then we've seen crazier things happen in March. You never know what to expect in March Madness. So you know, I believe we have a great opportunity ahead of us, and obviously it starts on Friday.
When you hear all the talk about, other teams that whether it's guys on ESPN picking, out there on social, whatever it might be, does that give you guys a little extra chip on your shoulder heading into Friday, knowing that like, hey, last year we were the ones everyone's picking, this year not quite as much?
Yeah, I think it gives you a chip on your shoulder, but at the same time, you shouldn't focus so far ahead on that. We're
Yeah.
more like you want to focus on one game at a time. So if you focus too far ahead, then just being disrespectful to your opponent and what's to come. So yeah, in a way, sure, but at the same time, it's our own path, it's our own journey, and you know, we just got to get ready for Oklahoma.
You've got some guys on this team who haven't really necessarily played in the NCAA tournament before or haven't played in, as big of roles on that stage. What's your advice, Ben, as one of the veteran guys on this team to those guys who maybe haven't played in the tournament before or just kind of getting some big time minutes for the first time?
Yeah, just be yourself and have fun out there. I mean, you were once a kid watching the NCAA tournament, like dying to play in it, and now you have your opportunity here. So really just don't take it for granted and just go out there and have fun. And you just be yourself and you play basketball and you just don't think out there, then the best is to come. But as long as you're a team player and you just stay within what you got to do and you just don't go outside of your role or whatever the coaching staff's telling you to do, then you're gonna have a great game. So really just enjoy the moment. Really enjoy it. This is a once in a lifetime tournament. Like there's no other tournament like this. So really just experience the fullness of it.
Looking to add some local flavor to your lineup? Martin Rosel's is the MVP of your game day spread and a slam dunk for any occasion. Proudly made in hard-hit New Britain, their famous kielbasa and hot dogs have been a fan favorite for over 96 years. You can find their products in grocery stores across the state or have them delivered directly to your home court, coast to coast, via martinrosel.com. Take your taste buds to the championship and go support a UConn fan-owned business. What do you would you say kind of the keys, one or two keys for you guys to go out there and beat Oklahoma on Friday as you just kind of think about things from like an overall broader perspective?
Yeah, defense. It's always been defense. When we play great defense, we're able to get out in transition and really gives everybody confidence throughout the entire team. And then rebounding, we've learned throughout the Big East season that the better we rebound, the higher chance we have of winning. And obviously, it's kind of common sense, but we've gotten better at it. So, it's always been defense and rebounding with us. And if we can get those two things done, then I think everything else will flourish.
What were your thoughts on seeing I think it's five Big East teams make the tournament this year? I know last year a couple got snubbed, but it seems like this year got some nice representation there.
Very nice to see our conference get rewarded. I think our conference will do great things. Starting tomorrow, I think one of the
Yeah.
teams plays. So really super exciting in a way. You want to see the conference do well in the tournament after playing so many games against each other, and you know, just see how great teams are, and really just represent the conference proudly.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be nice to see some other Big East teams. I know you've got a bit of a wait on Friday. We got this trend of 9:30 games. What will you do to kind of like take your mind off things Friday? Will you watch any other tournament games, kind of leading up to things when you've got some free time over the next couple days?
Oh, for sure. I'm watching as many games as possible. That's I've always done that. I mean, ever since I was a kid, like middle school, high school,
Yeah.
like I always had the iPad or computers watching the games. So it's kind of just stuck with me. So that's just not going to stop now. So I'm gonna watch the games Thursday when I have time, maybe Friday, but obviously take a nap. The nap's more of a priority than watching the games. So
Okay.
whenever I wake up, whatever game's on, I'll watch. But I'm definitely excited for it.
What's the pre-tournament game nap length time? Like how long you laying down for that game?
Whenever I wake up. That's how much whatever my body wants, whenever it falls asleep and it wakes up, that's whatever my body needs. I'm good.
Yeah. One thing that I think is interesting, just kind of looking back at Big East Week a little bit more as you get ready for the NCAA tournament, is guys like Jalen and Aiden really starting to come through with some big time minutes off the bench and seeing some of that increased production. How big is that for you guys as you head into this week in the tournament?
It's huge for us. I mean, our keys throughout the last 2 years at least has been our depth, and to see guys like Aiden and Stewie off our bench really stepping up their play, Terrace stepping up their play, it's huge for us. And we know how talented those two guys, specifically Aiden and Stewie, are to really help us out. And for them to start playing their best basketball now, I mean, it's perfect timing. And we just need that to continue if we want to do what we want to do.
I know the Coach Hurley E60 special, which you were interviewed in for, aired just last week. Did you watch it at all?
I did watch it, yes.
All right, what do you think?
I liked it. I actually liked it a lot. Like I knew some of some of his like background in life and
Yeah.
but I didn't really know that much like going into in depth with it. So I thought it was really cool. I liked it a lot. Yeah, and seeing myself on it was kind of weird and kind of nervous to make sure I said the right things on that show, but it was a really cool documentary and you know, it's just nice learning more about your coach.
Did you like Liam rocking your shirt there?
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. Like it's a documentary about Coach Hurley and you're wearing my shirt. Like I don't know, it's something wrong with him. Something wrong with the kid.
Next one you're in, I think you got to rock your own shirt while you're being interviewed.
No, I'm not I can never I have my own shirts, but I'll never wear them in public. Like I'll wear them like I don't know, like as a pajama shirt or something, but not even to be like I never wear them. I'll wear Liam gave me one of his shirts, so I'll wear the
Uh,
little thing.
yeah. All right, there you go. I know you mentioned napping a little bit earlier, but is there anything you do this week in particular to kind of just decompress a little bit when, it's kind of a more stressful, hectic week for you?
Yeah, I just been watching Netflix. I just been watching random shows, random movies on Netflix, trying to not even like sports related stuff, just watching like I don't know if it's like a love show, I don't know if there's like an action movie, like
All right.
something the complete opposite of sports, then I kind of do that when I'm here. Then homeworks, just this essay kicked my ass yesterday, but I've moved on from that. But other than that, I'm good.
What's been your favorite thing you've seen on Netflix recently?
Um, there's a show. It's gonna make me look bad, but it's called Temptation Island. It's a weird show. It's something I normally don't watch, but it's like four couples walking to an island. And then there's like 12 single boys, 12 single girls. The couple split up, try not to fall into temptation of love and stay loyal to their couples. And
All right. I wouldn't have guessed that. So
it's I wouldn't have guessed it either. I seen it, I was like, well, this is kind of cool. And like I wanted to see the drama and see what
yeah.
happened. And yeah, there's a lot of drama. So
I know it's been going around on social media for like a couple weeks now. You got to go. I think there's the Spanish one you got to watch because I think
I heard the Spanish one's crazy.
yeah,
That one's wild.
yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad you got something to take your mind off
There is a
basketball.
movie I saw on not Net, it is on Netflix now. I'm gonna try to find it right now. It was in New York. It was an ad for it. I'm like, wait, the movie, The Electric State? I don't
Oh,
know.
all
If
right.
it was being promoted in New York, it's got to be good. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch. That'll probably be my next watch after this show dragged me in for. I didn't even expect to watch the show. I'm into it now.
There you go. That's how it always works. You just got to start with one, and next thing you know, you're watching 20 of them. So
Exactly.
I got to ask because you brought up the essay. What was the essay topic that had you up last night?
It's a 5-page paper, problems within the economy. I choose the sport path, and it's about stadiums, how stadiums cannot be economically efficient for
Okay.
cities. So, like, you know, if a team's not doing well, then the stadium's in waste. And in Brooklyn, there's when the Barclays Center was built, it raised the prices of Brooklyn citizens living there, and people couldn't afford it. They had to move out, and that's it.
All
I'm
right.
not, yeah, I
All
don't
right.
know. And
At least you went
the
the
affected
sport.
stadiums.
Yeah, you went the sport path. Always interesting there. You
Exactly.
get a little bit of a break on homework now this week.
No,
No.
I got some discussion posed. I don't get it too, because we're on spring break this week too. So I don't know why
Oh,
the most amount of homework I've had too. So I don't get it. There's something wrong in the system.
I've got to ask. I know, like, as part of the NCAA tournament, they always try to make a little bit of like an event when you guys get there and stuff like that. You expecting anything when you get to Raleigh this time around?
Well, I expect a lot of ACC fans that probably won't like us, but other than that,
We got to get you guys some Whalers hats to wear down there because you're
some
playing
whalers.
you're playing in now where the home of what was the Whalers. So
Really? Is
yeah, Carolina Hurricanes were the Harper Whalers. So
that where we're playing in the Hurricanes arena?
yeah, I think so.
I didn't know that. I thought it was something completely different. But
Yeah. I'm specifically not going down to Raleigh because I went to GW. I didn't go to UConn. I went to GW. GW's made the tournament once in like the past like 15 years, and it was when I was a student, and it was at that arena in Raleigh, and I went and they lost. So
Oh, well, please stay away.
I'm not bringing that down. I'm gonna just be eating my Chick-fil-A sandwich from afar and rooting you on from up here.
Yeah, GW is in the crown, so if you'd like to
Yeah.
go root for them, you can root for them.
Exactly, exactly. Got to see. There's lot of Big East teams in the crown too. Might see if I get a GW Butler round two there. So
There you
we'll
go.
see what we get. Uh, but no, Alex, I appreciate it. I guess I'll just wrap with this. What's kind of your message to the fan base as you get ready to head down to Raleigh?
Yeah, I mean, as a team, we're super excited just to get out there and play. March Madness, it's the best time of year, it's the best tournament, and we want to play our best basketball. But more so, we hope to see you guys in Raleigh, but we always appreciate your support. Your support in New York was great for us. And yeah, I mean, we want to get things done in Raleigh, and then we'll look forward to San Francisco. But as many fans as can make it there, it truly means the world to us as you guys help us out.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'll get a good UConn contingent down there. Just won't be me. So
Hey,
uh,
we don't want you down there after what you just told me, so I appreciate it.
But Alex, as always, really appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming on and best of luck this week down in Raleigh.
Thank you so much.